What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
When you think about period dramas about the early 20th century, Downton Abbey is the first thing that will pop into your mind. This is solely because Downton is the best period drama ever created. But what about when you're finished watching the show? Well, from the Queen to the young Victoria, here are 10 great movies to watch if you enjoyed Downton Abbey. The Queen, 2006.
I'm sorry to disturb, but it's the Princess of Wales.
The long-awaited Downton Abbey movie sequel is set to be released in March this year. But in the meantime, you can take a look at this amazingly written masterpiece called The Queen. Oh, before you continue watching the video, take some time to make yourself a traditional English tea. The situation calls for it. Now, back to The Queen. The biographical drama written by Peter Morgan has everything fans of period dramas crave. And the fact that Dame Helen Mirren won an Oscar for her performance as Queen Elizabeth II perfectly explains how good the film is. Also, Peter is the creator of The Crown, a TV show we also recommend if you love Downton. The Queen depicts the most difficult moments in Queen Elizabeth's reign, more precisely depicts the time after Princess Diana lost her life in the terrible car accident back in 1997. Gosford Park, 2001.
This is offensive to you, George. Hello, I'm Morris Wiseman.
Directed by Robert Altman, Gosford Park is another must-see film edition in which a lot of talented British actors make an appearance, including the already familiar Dame Maggie Smith, Helen Mirren, Michael Gambon, Derek Jacobi, Charles Dance, Eileen Atkins, Kirsten Scott Thomas, Stephen Fry, Emily Watson, and Clive Owen. The biggest difference between Gosford Park and Downton is that Downton Abbey follows its characters for an extensive period of time while also trying to develop its characters on a more individual level. The thing with Gosford Park is that the film is simpler plot-wise. A group of British and American aristocrats gathers together for shooting at Gosford Park, Sir William McWhirtle, portrayed by Michael Gambon's country house. The drama begins when a person is murdered, so the characters in the film try to find out the murderer. The initial plan was for Downton Abbey to continue the story of Gosford Park, but it was later discovered that Downton will probably do better on its own. If you love Dame Maggie Smith's character in Downton, this is a must-see film for you. Mostly because of the fact that the Dowager Countess from Downton Abbey is particularly the same witty lady as Constance Trentham, Smith's character from Gosford Park. Atonement, 2007.
See, why don't you talk to Robin?
I do.
Director Joe Wright is no stranger when it comes to period dramas, so one of his films easily found its way into our video. This is actually the man we should all be sending a thank you to because he created two of the most beautiful period dramas ever created. Atonement and, well, we'll talk about the other one later in the video. Nevertheless, Atonement is perhaps the most triumphant film to date, with the amazing performance by James McAlvey and Saoirse Ronan. This film was a guaranteed success. Despite just being 12 years old, Ronan won a nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Atonement. If you decide to watch Atonement, expect to see Vanessa Redgrave, Keira Knightley, Romola Gary, and Benedict Cumberbatch all proving how talented they truly are. The Remains of the Day, 1993.
I've happened to fall in love and decide to get married. There is nothing one can say. But what I do find a major irritation.
In this masterpiece of a period drama, we're seeing Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson, and it's not surprising that both actors are praised for their performance in The Remains of the Day. But can you believe this film was released way back in 1993? That's precisely 29 years ago. Damn, almost 3 decades later, The Remains of the Day is still considered one of the best films ever created. Set a couple of years after World War II, Hopkins plays a butler in service to an English aristocrat while Emma Thompson plays the housekeeper, Miss Kenton. No, they are not Anna and Bates from Downton. It's safe to say they are way better than them. Sense and Sensibility.
This holiday season, one motion picture.
Ang Lee plays in Sense and Sensibility along with Emma Thompson, and this is undoubtedly the best adaptation ever made on the popular Jane Austen novel. Thompson plays Eleanor Dashwood, the older sister of Marianne Dashwood, played by Kate Winslet. It's the 18th century and two of them have to get married in order to have a better future. That is when we meet Alan Rickman and Hugh Grant. What a cast, right? Oh, we also forgot to mention that the film won a total of 7 Academy Award nominations, so yeah, it's a must-see. Jane Eyre, 2011.
Where the wicked go after death.
They go to hell.
Throughout the years, we've seen many film adaptations of Jane Eyre, but the one from 2011 starring Mia Wasikowska and Michael Fassbender is by far the best one. The main reason for this version being the most loved one is because it perfectly captures the authenticity of the novel. Director Kerry Fakanga and the writer Moria Bafani did a great job here. As you've already noticed, period dramas are often cast to a level of perfection, and to star in a period drama, an actor must be very talented. In this film, we're seeing Michael Fassbender, Judi Dench, and Jamie Bell along with Mia Wasikowska. Pride and Prejudice, 2005.
Handsome. He's single.
I believe so.
Oh my goodness!
Personally, our favorite one is Pride and Prejudice, featuring Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadden. Austen novels may be set in the 19th century British villages, but her vision has no limits when it comes to age or time. And even though the movie differs from the novel in some elements, it's still considered one of the best adaptations of Jane Austen. Have you guys seen Pride and Prejudice? Let us know. The Gilded Age 2022. Yes, we know this is not a film, but we couldn't go on without mentioning it. Downton Abbey fans, brace yourself for another journey led by Julian Fellowes. No, we're not talking about the long-awaited sequel film. We're talking about a new series from Downton creator Julian Fellowes called The Gilded Age, set to premiere on January 24th. The first trailer teaser is here, and it looks quite promising with the setting in New York. This project was considered way back in 2012, and Fellowes thought now is the perfect time to show us what he created. To write The Gilded Age is the fulfillment of a personal dream, Fellowes said in a statement. The best news is that Dame Maggie Smith's character from Downton, Violet Crawley, the Dowager Countess of Grantham, will make an appearance in the new show. It might be quite fun to have a young Violet getting into trouble and her son Robert and daughter Rosamund, who would be in their early teens in the 1880s, Fellowes said in an interview with The Telegraph. The Age of Innocence. Anything coming from Martin Syracuse is good, as is the case with this film adapted from Edith Wharton's 1920 novel. The Age of Innocence was nominated for 5 Academy Awards, winning 1 for the Best Design Costume. The cast? Incredible. With Daniel Day-Lewis, Michael Pfeiffer, Winona Ryder, Michael Gough, Geraldine Chaplin, and Miriam Margolyes, it's sad that this film didn't get enough recognition throughout the years. But hey, it's never too late. The film follows a tale of the 19th century New York high society in which a young lawyer falls in love with a woman separated from her husband while he is engaged to the woman's cousin. Drama, drama, drama. We would also love to recommend the book this film is based on, as Wharton was a genius when it came to writing, and The Age of Innocence is perhaps his best work. The Young Victoria. Downton Abbey creator Julian Fellowes wrote the script for The Young Victoria, a film that was released in 2009, and knowing Fellowes, he paid a lot of attention to detail in the making of this film. The Young Victoria depicts the early years and reigns of Queen Victoria and her marriage to Prince Albert, with a cast that includes Emily Blunt and Rupert Friend as the royal couple, Miranda Richardson, Mark Strong, and Jim Broadbent. Young Victoria is one of Fellowes' best pieces so far. As the Daily Telegraph review puts it, the film is a production of the highest caliber with an impeccable cast. Which of these period dramas is your favorite? Also, did we forget to mention some piece that was worth mentioning? Let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.